Ansha. Okay, the first speaker will be actually our very own Leong. He will actually be presenting a PowerPoint slide on the MyConstitution campaign. Now, he'll tell you more about the MyConstitution campaign, but basically it's a 2-year campaign, and our aim is to promote and educate the rakyat on the provisions of the Federal Constitution. Without further ado, I would just like to invite Mr. Leong to give his presentation. Leong?
The basic message is to simplify the message of the Constitution, and we intend to reach 6 million households in Malaysia about this Constitution. Most of us, the senior ones, would know the Constitution is central, but the young ones may not know anything about this Constitution, and therefore we are trying to bring this message of the Constitution and how it was formed, how it affects our lives, and we want to bring it down and make it relevant to all these households in Malaysia. Of course, it's a daunting task. 6 million households, I don't think we have reached even 1 million. But anyway, we'll try. This is our campaign logo. If you can take a look, there are many faces there, and all of them are, well, young. This is in line with the whole idea of bringing this Constitution to the younger people and making them understand what it is and how it affects their lives. Okay, here comes the tough part. Vision and mission: to promote the concept of constitutionalism and the rule of just law. Now you realize we use the word just law, not just the rule of law, because the Printing Presses Act is also a law. ISA is also a law. Raise awareness and educate the rakyat on the Federal Constitution. We try to document and respond to the constitutional issues that arise. We conduct research and try to advise the Bar Council on constitutional matters. These days, a lot of issues of constitutional importance are being raised, and this is where our role in trying to assist the Bar Council in that regard. The aim, of course, you'll see it is educate and create greater awareness, and all this is with the aim of empowering the rakyat about their rights, their responsibilities in this federation. So, why? Of course, if we want to play football, we need to know the rule, the games, the rule of the game. So, this is our country, and the Federal Constitution is the rule book. Now, it sets down how our country is run and how we can live in it. It enshrines the principles of the rule of law, democracy, and democratic governance. What we have done is we have produced a series of rakyat service advertisements, and afterwards we will see some of them. And we've published a series of 9 pocket-sized layperson guidebooks. At the moment, I think we are at the 4th. That's right, 5 more coming. Some of you have it in your pocket. You would have seen, yes, the ones you're holding, those are the pocket-sized guidebooks. In there, a very simple explanation of parts of the Constitution, and of course there will be some very easy answers to some of the usual questions. Of course, we also host a series of awareness raising and interest building programs through workshops, dialogues, forums, and lectures. One will be held this afternoon, in which Edmund will be giving some very interesting talks on that. We also published a series of articles regarding the Federal Constitution in the media. I hope you have seen some of them in our newspapers. Okay, the phases, we have split the phases of our launches into 9. We have just launched the 4th, Parliament and Legislature, and the next one will be the Executive and Government. I believe will be launched on the 23rd of July. And then, of course, the next one, exciting one, will be Judiciary and Courts, Rakyat, Citizens and Fundamental Liberties, Election and Democracy, and the last one we're going to round up with Sabah and Sarawak. So what the booklets now cover part 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you should have that in simple form. And if we, well, for me, it's the dummy's guide for me. And that's what it looks like. And this is our service, rakyat service advertisement. We'll be showing this in a few moments. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Edmund's on YouTube. We're also on the net. Check it out. We constantly have actually a team to put up all this new media and new clips on this on our net, so you can actually follow what we're doing and what other people are doing in this website. Okay, so the journey so far, this is going to be a long one. You've seen that we've launched it. Our campaign was launched on the 13th of November 2009, and every few months we actually have another launch. You can see 15th of January was phase 2, phase 3 in Selangor. 1st of March, Sarawak launch was done on the 10th of April, and the 4th launch, just the recent one, was done on 21st of April. So we're looking at a launch phase 5 on the 23rd of July. So watch out for that space. And this is all the stuff that we've been doing all this while. And you thought volunteers had no time. There we go. And sometimes it's amazing that they have done so much. Okay, so how can you help us? Well, share the booklets and RSAs with families and friends. Donate your money. Ouch. Donate your money, yeah? It's just $1, not very much. You can put 10 and take one booklet. Or distribute the booklets or screen with RSA. So the booklets actually, some of our friends have actually taken them back to their apartments, and they've just put it in the management office, and anybody comes in and just pick it up and have a read. So that's it.
You meet two different type of people, two groups of people. The first type is those who do not know anything about the Constitution, who want to know about the Constitution, who have never heard about the Constitution, and who want to know about the campaign. So that level is at a very, very basic level. And those are the people that we need to try and educate, we need to try and convert, in not the Christian sense, or not religious sense, but to convert, and also to try and get them more empowered and to do something with us. Oh, by the way, there are some people who actually said that because of this campaign in Cebu, the way Cebu panned out was partly due to this campaign. But I deny that. I totally deny that. Because there's a huge group of people in Cebu who actually go out and do their workshops and go to students' group with 300,000 people. So, you know, whether it was coincidental or not. Okay, so those are the first type of group. The second type of group of people that we actually meet are people who are already converted. And I see in your eyes and your faces and speaking to you, you are already the converted. Okay? So there's nothing much that we need to say except to say that this campaign was started because, first of all, we've seen a lot of constitutional conflict since March 2008. For some of us personally, we couldn't understand Constitution. We didn't understand what happened in Perak, what happened in, you know, when you're talking about MB in Terengganu and all those things. And a lot of issues on rights. But also secondly, because knowledge is power. And just because you all know, I see in your faces, you know about the Constitution, you know about the rights, you know you want to do something, just because you know a little bit it doesn't harm us to know a bit more. And I think today we want to try and just do a very informal session, and we want to remind ourselves and remind the people that well, the general elections are coming soon. I think we must hold every member of parliament or any budding member of parliament accountable to the Constitution. That the person will promise to uphold the Constitution, will try and be as fair as possible, as equitable to every Malaysian, and not just the MPs but also the MPs that make up the political parties.